I'm certainly glad you can join me tonight. You ready to do a fantastic little quiz with me? Super. Get that titanium white out. And we're gonna do some big old fluffy clouds right here. Yeah, just let them play, let them dance in there, right up there in the sky. Clouds are among the freest things in nature. And let's give him a little friend right there. Look at that. Invite that friend to dinner. Is that friend still doing that paleo thing? Super. Wow. This is your world, remember. And this is your Thursday night art theme edition of HQ, the live mobile game show where you answer cues to win cash. I'm your post-impressionist host, Vincent Van Gogh, Pablo Picasso, Salvador Dali, Leonardo da Vinci, Francis bringing home the bacon, I pay, the original quiz dada, Scott Rogowsky. Dropping this from the Acropolis, doing time at the Guggenheim, making moves at the Louvre, feeling great from the Tate, giving you Q's and A's from the Musée d'Orsay. Live and in acrylic. With all 440,000 plus of you tonight, including art teachers out there, Don Poutre in Troy, Nancy Edelman, and Miss Cunon. Fair chair fair raising good money for a good cause. As well as, who else we have here? Happy birthdays to Eddie Donahue turning 53, Schwani4531 turning 27, and Kevin Salhani turning the big 40. Also, welcome home Mr. Brait in Massachusetts. Joey's looking out for you, Mr. Brait. Best wishes in your recovery. We're going to paint a happy little quiz together tonight. I'm going to ask you 12 questions, and you're going to give me 12 answers. And if you don't, you're out of here. Fatality! Finish him! Bob Ross don't take no prisoners. But if you survive, I'm going to award you with $5,000 U.S. currency, barely legal tender. For $5,000, I'll impersonate Bob Ross at your niece's quinceañera. And I guarantee it'll be a happy quinceañera. Small disclaimer, I will be going by the ignorant American pronunciations of famous painters tonight. Van Gogh is Van Gogh. Edvard Munch is Edward Munch. And Vasily Kandinsky is Wasily Rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Also a programming note, you can erase that chat that's marring your canvas at the bottom with one stroke to the right. Swipe your troubles away. Poof, they're gone. All right, it's time to test how much de Kooning you've been learning, how much Chagall you shall recall, if you've got the smarts for the Beaux-Arts. Tonight's game can turn you from a Venus de Milo bank account to a winged victory of Savage Thrace. It is time to brush stroke it to the east, brush stroke it to the west. Show me the Monet. Time to get down to the nitty-gritty. Let's get this show on the road. Numero uno. The Mona Lisa hangs in what museum? The Bouhouvre, the Hors d'oeuvre, or the Louvre? Hey, show a little respect. She's La Joconde to you, pal. Miss Lisa, who is 512 years of age and looking not a day over 40, lives in Paris, France with 380,000 roommates at the Louvre. Yeah, the Louvre is your answer. 449,866 on the move. You're seeing Mona Lisa smile with Julia Roberts, shaving your eyebrows for Q2. In his own words, PBS landscape artist Bob Ross liked to paint happy little what? Trees, grandpas, or monster trucks. Like a Rouse. Who's going to be like a Rouse after this question? 1995 was a tough year for celebrity deaths, near and dear to me. We lost Bob, we lost Jerry Garcia today, 23 years ago. After a stint in the Army, Bob Ross decided he didn't want to yell anymore. So he spent his time in studio solitude painting mountains and clouds and happy little trees.
Let's just put a happy little mountain, something about like that. And let's paint several little happy trees.
And we're going to have some happy little HQties after this question, aren't we? 436,250, like a Rouse. Moving on to Q3. Banksy is known for what kind of art? Street art, photography, or Renaissance paintings? It's never iffy if it's gritty, and it's never angsty if it's Banksy. He may have started with more simple graffiti. Banksy now mixes art with performance and stunts that get people talking in the streets. He's a street art man. But that Banksy, 362,623 could be making bank tonight. Folks, HQDs, I have something to tell you. Something I'm going to admit here on HQ, live in front of all you. I'm Banksy. This is all a disguise. I'm Banksy. I'll be signing autographs later. Q4, which of these artworks has a corresponding emoji? American Gothic, The Scream, or Nighthawks? Oh, I've lost the spirit of Bob. He's gone. I don't feel like a happy little tree anymore. This painting has been parodied and paid homage to in everything from Home Alone to our phones. Edvard Munch's Scream. Yes, it's an emoji. You don't believe me? Look it up. Google it. Don't have a picture for you. 310,490 are Scream Weavers. I believe you can get me through Q5. Which of these movies includes a famous homage to photographer Diane Arbus, The Royal Tenenbaums, The Shining, or The Big Lebowski? Edvard Munch. Munch. Okay? You got that? So you can be pretentious with all your friends? The identical twins in this movie, side by side in matching outfits, creepily talking to Danny, are a clever homage to Diane Arbus' 1967 photo, Identical Twins. Here's The Shining! Ooh, The Shining's your answer. And all work and no play are to make Jack a dull H-cutie. And we have, a slightly savage, I'm going to call it a savage question. Let's go for it at Q5. I'm painting savagery here. We just lost over 200,000 down to 90,876. The Shining. The light shines on you, my darlings. I'm not going to hurt you. Just gonna smash your brains in. Q6. Marina Abramovic's famous work, The Artist is President, involved which of these elements? Sitting and staring, thousands of selfies, or massive video projection? I remember this, guys. This was 2010. I lived in New York at the time. I didn't go. I should have gone, huh? Opportunity for a priceless high art experience squandered. Well, Marina sat in New York City's Museum of Modern Art for more than 700 hours, making eye contact with audience participators. She was sitting and staring for a while, and I never made it. I never got over there, just didn't have the time. Brava, Marina. 71,119 have their eyes on the prize, staring it down for Q7. Jackson Pollock famously filled several sketchbooks with replicas of which painting? Guernica, The Kiss, or The Starry Night? After Jackson Pollock saw this iconic piece of art in 1939, he couldn't stop recreating it and was so inspired to create an entire show around it. Pollock's muse? Picasso's Guernica. Guernica's your answer here. That is some dark source material, bro. You wanna maybe talk this out, Jackson? 13,480. I'm sorry, Mr. Jackson. We have another savage question. Oh, yes, we do. 60,000. Gone. Tear your canvas up. Throw it in the trash. You're not going to be hung in this gallery tonight, but 13,480 are left. Could be making a deal with a dealer tonight. Let's see, Q8, what artist was said to have tied himself to the bow of a ship to paint a storm more accurately? Winslow Homer, Vincent van Gogh, or J.M.W. Turner? Not the bow of a ship, it's the bow. Lil Bow Wow, that's how I remember, the Lil Bow Wow of the ship. Hoping to see the angry seas in all their IRL glory. And the seas were angry that day, my friend. Like an old man trying to send back soup in a dilly. This guy tied himself to the front of a ship and went to water. Thankfully, J.M.W. Turner's romantic paintings make the extra effort seem well worth it. 8,311 surviving those tossed seas, those savage seas onto Q9. Which of these subjects did Jeff Koons include in his Banality series? Michael Jackson's chimp, Marilyn Monroe's dress, or Andy Warhol's wig? Koons was getting his kitsch on, come get your kitsch on, in 1988 with his controversial large-scale Hummel figurines, practically featuring notable figures such as the Pink Panther and Jane Mansfield, St. John the Baptist, and Michael Jackson, and his controversial little monkey there, Bubbles. 4,667. Don't stop till you get enough. Trivia tonight. We're not stopping yet. You're getting Q10 in the iconic work, The Two Fridas. Which Frida Kahlo has her hair down? The Frida on the left, the Frida on the right, or neither? Big Frida, Big Frida. La Heroína del Dolor, Frida Kahlo, is the subject of many of her paintings. And this particular joint has two Frieds for the price of one. And folks, would you believe it? She's got her hair up on both. Yeah. The hair's up on both. The hair's down on neither. 3,128. Frida Bun. Big hair, don't care. You're dangling her stash onto Q11. The early 20th century painting Black Circle is considered a classic example of what artistic movement? Abstract Impressionism, suprematism, or Cubism. Suprematism. I'm stumbling over suprematism. Maybe perhaps because it's the supreme word of these three, and maybe perhaps because it's the answer. Some of the earliest attempts at total abstraction came from Russians in the early 20th century, including Kazimir Malevich and his paintings of pure shapes. This movement became known for the supremacy of feeling over representation. It is suprematism for the win. Standing supreme, early hype beasts. 1,111. 1,111. I've never seen that at Q11. That's 7 11s. 4, 6, jeez, I can't count. 6 11s. Forget how many 11s. What matters is that there's 112. One Q12 left to paint tonight. Can you connect all the dots? Stay within the lines and color in it? It's the final question, Q12. It all boils down to this. $5,000 prize. 1,111 HQTs with their easels at the ready, their palettes in hand. I'm painting a happy little Q12. Which sculpture is believed to depict a left-handed person? David, the Thinker, or Venus de Milo? All three are statuesque hunks and hunkstresses. Oh, they're so hot, aren't they? Rock hard abs, rippling biceps. Okay, maybe not Venus with the biceps. This dude is rocking a sling and slinging a rock, holding the sling in his left hand and rock in the right, which is how a left-handed person would do those things. David is your answer. Standing tall at Q12 and 752 are our winners, baby! Congratulations! You have painted your masterpiece tonight, my friends, all 752 of you. Winning $6.65. That's good money. Yeah, that's real cash. $6.65. Going to Reckless Dino, Mortonland, Written Mindy, Galen Merrick, Anax Colada, Gold Z, Coca-Cola Kid. Think about all those Coca-Cola products you can buy for $6.65. As I finish off this beautiful piece of art here, and yes, the final. That's it. There it is. What do you think? Huh? Pretty good, right? Pretty good. Hey, you were all fine critics. Thanks for playing HQ tonight. I've had a wonderful time. I hope you have as well. Shout out to Bob Ross. We love you, Bob. Come back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. You can do it at 3 p.m. tomorrow and 9 p.m. every night. We are live every night at 9 p. That's it. That's all she wrote. That's all she painted. Shout out my cousin, Seth Eats Paint, for actually painting this. This is a bit. I didn't actually do this. Seth Eats Paint. He did it. Hey, I'm Scott signing off for tonight saying, run for the roses. The quicker it opens, the sooner it closes. Man, oh, friend of mine. All good things and all good time. Happy quizzing!